This is the 4th time on this APP tour that we have seen Susanna Barr and Andre Daescu pair up together in mixed doubles. The previous 3 times, they were all golden. So it is Rob Nunnery and Vivian Glozman who are trying to break up the golden streak of Barr and Daescu. We have our mixed doubles gold medal match coming in soon here. Susanna Barr getting warmed up. She calls Boise, Idaho home. Said she loves playing with Andre Daescu. Andre talking about what a great partner Susanna is as well. When it comes to chemistry, these two certainly have developed it in their mixed doubles partnership. Dom, what is it about their games that work so well off of each other?
It's very simple for the two of them. It's communication. It's knowing where each other's going to be without even talking. Even though they do over-communicate sometimes, the two of them, but not in a bad way. But it's communication and then knowing exactly what each other's going to do. You cannot take that for granted in a partnership.
So it's going to be Susanna Barr getting us started here on Championship Court. Mixed doubles gold medal match underway.
Good reach in there from Glozman to start this one. Getting that ball down to the feet of Barr.
Glozman going for the lob. And then Daescu with a filthy change of pace there to catch Vivian Glozman, unable to come find it.
That's where you call him a son of a biscuit right there.
Now it's going to be Rob Nunnery with the serve.
Oh,
it's a
no,
replay. It's a replay. Hit the bar.
Hit the crossbar.
So for you guys at home, just tuning in maybe for the first time, the ball clips the tape, comes down and hits that crossbar. That is a replay of the point.
Men's doubles partners going at each other there in Nunnery and Daescu. It's Rob Nunnery who comes up on the right side of it.
Well, that speed up there from Nunnery is probably what's going to be the difference between these two teams here today. He does such a good job of disguising it.
Glozman getting to that one.
Oh,
Nunnery
my God.
With the coverage, the forehand back over the net. Impressive.
Well, Rob Nunnery filled the gap right there that was vacated by Glozman and just flips that back up and over.
Daescu ducking away out of that pickleball over his head, so it'll be a side out here. Susanna Barr with the serve. 0-2-1.
Nunnery's just in a bad spot to try to attack there. I do like the Glozman stepping up and she's putting some pressure on right here. It's going to be whether she can start getting those balls down that's going to be the difference. Like that.
She heard you.
Well, and that's going to be the battle right there, is the cross-court forehands between these two ladies. And if Susanna Barr can force Glozman to take that ball off the bounce, it's going to be advantage Barr. But if Glozman's able to take that out of the air, it's advantage to her.
And a side out now. So it's going to be Glozman and Nunnery with a chance to build on the little lead that they've built themselves here in game one.
And Vivian Glozman is up to the task right now. She's handling everything Daescu is throwing at her. That was going to be my X factor for today, is Vivian Glozman, new to Championship Sunday, seeing what she can do. So far, so good.
So that little move there by Nunnery forced Barr to change direction and try to keep Glozman deep instead of trying to drop that one down in front.
Little mid-pace speed up there from Nunnery. Susanna Barr ready. Get some help off the tape into the body of Glozman.
So both Barr and Daescu are very familiar with Nunnery because they both played with him. So they know all those kind of tricks. And also to note, Susanna Barr has paired up twice and played with Vivian Glozman in tournaments, so she's very familiar with her as well.
A good spot there from Glozman. Again, catching the feed of Barr as she's trying to transition forward.
1-3-2.
It's a big advantage for Glozman. She's 6 foot, 6'1", being able to use that reach, take those balls out of the air.
2-3-2.
That is an excellent job from Glozman there. She was the difference in that point. She read the speed up from Daescu, put a good counterattack on it, and that allowed Nunnery to step in and be aggressive and finish that point. Oh, he overhit it.
As soon as it came off his paddle, he knew it. He started looking down.
He saw that ball just roll off of the paddle there, laid it back a little too much.
One of the things to note, Rob Nunnery has been dealing with a bit of a shoulder injury. It bothered him a lot in St. Louis a few weeks ago, talking with him earlier in this tournament. Says it bothers him a little bit still, not nearly as bad as in St. Louis. And, of course, there in men's doubles, he and Andre Daescu fought their way all the way through the back draw to come back to Championship Sunday in the gold medal match. But something to watch as we continue play here in our mixed doubles gold medal match in Philly.
A couple of quick errors there from Nunnery and Glozman.
Great job. The timing of that lob from Barr was perfect because she had Nunnery pinched middle. So she went back up and over, and he kind of hit it a little awkwardly.
4-3-1. Gives Barr and Daescu their first lead here in game one.
Nunnery tried to come over there and ran into the wall that is Vivian Glozman up at the kitchen line. If anything, she has to give him a step back behind. Very rarely do we see a partnership where the female is taller than the male. But right here, Glozman's got a couple of inches on Nunnery.
So like we mentioned, Rob Nunnery and Vivian Glozman punching their ticket here to the gold medal match earlier today. Normally, they would have done that on Friday, but because of the weather and some rain delays, we had to push it all the way to a 9 a.m. start for the bronze medal match here in Philadelphia this morning. Let's take a look at how they won that one. Well, first another look here.
That replay of that last point. But again, it was that lob from Susanna Barr right there. Nunnery just got off-footed a little bit on that forehand overhead. But again, it seemed like, and here we have that Nunnery, Glozman, Frantova, Sobek matchup.
2 timeouts remaining.
So that was earlier today. Is William Sobek and Maria Frantova taking home the bronze medal here from Philly. But now it's all about who is taking home the gold. Susanna Barr with the serve, her and Daescu up 5-3.
I like this switch here from Nunnery and Glozman. Glozman is very strong on the left. Nunnery has a good backhand that he can put some pressure and can finish a point with.
Wow, what a point right there.
Barr is going to get all the credit for finishing that one there, just for hitting the last ball. But Nunnery and Daescu going at it right there. Fantastic get by Nunnery here at the end.
6-3-2.
6-3-2 for Daescu's serve. You see Glozman just stepping into that two-handed backhand with everything she's got.
Watched that this morning and watched it the other day. That two-hander is nasty. There is so much pace on it.
3-6-1.
Gets in the side out, so 3-6-1 for Nunnery's serve.
Ooh, Nunnery looking back at the baseline, almost thinking that may have went out on the forehand of Andre Daescu, but I think it would have dropped. It was just an awkward position he was in.
2.
Daescu just putting every ounce, every inch of his 6+ foot height into those overheads.
When you're talking about one of the best defenders in the game, too, on the male side in Rob Nunnery, he gets so much back over, forces you into another ball.
That time it was Barr speeding it up a little bit. Little firefight goes the side of Glozman and Nunnery.
Here. 6-3-2.
Few too many speed ups there from Glozman. But Barr is so dangerous when she gets it on the forehand. Yeah, that's the spot from Nunnery there. He catches Barr as she's sliding to the right, trying to give Daescu a little bit of space. She fights off kind of that little T-Rex forehand. And again, same spot.
Yeah, she's trying to get around that forehand right there, but gets caught up. Good spot from Nunnery right at that right shoulder.
Like you mentioned, Nunnery and Barr have played mixed doubles together. Won a silver in Cincinnati, a gold in New York here on the 2023 APP Tour. So a lot of familiarity with each other's games, both between Nunnery and Barr and Daescu and Nunnery, who will be playing in men's doubles. Gold medal match later today in Philly.
That tough ball right there is Daescu trying to call off Barr to let that go. The speed up cross court. Nunnery mocking Barr over here.
Just lost the arms right there. Baby T-Rex.
All in good fun with these guys. Ooh, she pulls her paddle down last second. That's odd. She usually will play that ball in the middle.
Yeah, Glozman had it, but she jumped at it. So with the jumping at that ball, she gets it a little bit more elevated. She stays down in her legs and extends through that. That ball is going to land in.
Good work there from Vivian Glozman, cross court with Barr. Barr had an advantage getting that ball on the ground, backed her up. But Glozman, great job of recovering.
Oh, that ball's just out.
Vivian Glozman doing a good job on that point to stay in it.
Yeah, there's just a little discussion there between Glozman and Nunnery saying that he's going to sit there on that two-hand backhand. It was the clash of paddles between Nunnery and Glozman.
Fault there for Susanna Barr on the serve. Misses it into the net, so it's going to be a side out here.
5-8-1.
5-8-1 for Nunnery's serve.
That's good spot there from Vivian Glozman. Just enough out of the reach of Andre Daescu.
So it's going to be 6-8.
No, you were mucking
score.
yourself.
Oh, yeah. Nunnery comes over. Rob wants to make sure that everyone knows he wasn't mocking Susanna. He was mocking himself with the little T-Rex get right there.
Jamming himself up there. It's one of the perks here we have of calling pickleball on the APP Tour. We are right on the court. And so not only do we have a great view of one of the baselines, but the players
hear everything that we say.
The players also come over and give us a little chat sometimes in the middle of the match. Yep, Yates Johnson telling me many a time, yep, no, we can hear you. We can hear you on the court. So good thing and bad thing, because sometimes it's about, they hear okay, it's championship point, but it's all about focus. You got to eliminate the outside distractions. It's the same in every sport. Susanna Barr and Andre Daescu calling timeout here after Glozman and Nunnery just get that 1 point, but it's a really important point.
It's a veteran timeout right there. They get 1 point and they're like, nope, we still got a 2-point lead. Let's call this now, slow them down. Don't give them anything. Because it was a very good point from Nunnery and Glozman, creating a hole in the middle.
Yeah, I like this step in there from Glozman, but she goes right into the forehand there of Daescu. I think she's got to take that one cross-body, try to twist him up.
6-8-2 for Glozman.
Oh, wow.
Almost gets
She
Nasty Nelson.
A total accident. Nasty Nelson being, if you serve and hit the player that's up, that would be your point.
Instead, it's a side out.
And stuff's flying in the booth.
It's starting to get very windy here on championship court. Everything is swirling. Seeing the players look up and kind of see where everything is moving.
Well defended around the post from Vivian Glozman.
But that's that communication, AJ, that we talked about. Watch this as Daescu slides out. Look where Barr is. She's in the middle, covering that, giving up the sideline. Great partner communication.
Yeah, such a good ball there from Nunnery, taking that ball out of the air, quickly rolling it behind the right foot of Barr.
6-9-1.
It's going to be the 22-year-old out of Bellevue, Washington with the serve.
Wow. Want to talk about someone sitting dead red fastball right there? Susanna Barr had her paddle cocked back and ready on this speed up. Watch this. Just sitting on it right there, and Nunnery wanted to pull it back as soon as he hit it.
6-9-2.
Puts them onto their second serve.
Really good movement there from Nunnery up to the kitchen line. Changing spots, changing heights.
So slowly but surely, Nunnery and Glozman refusing to let Barr and Daescu run away with this first game, and then rips that forehand straight into the net.
Jumped right out of his swing.
Well, he was off-footed there as well.
So it'll be Daescu with the serve.
Wow, look at Andre Daescu reading that ball right there. What we need to see from Glozman is she's got to just go flat behind Daescu. Not hard, but just flip it there.
Game point opportunity here. Andre Daescu with the serve.
Well, and that's the difference, right? You see Nunnery roll that ball back behind Daescu, keeps him honest, gets him fully stretched out. Now that pushes them back to the baseline. Glozman gets locked into that cross court when she's on the right a lot, and she never sees the ability or the opening to go back behind Daescu.
Yeah, and that game got shortened to about an 11-foot court on the side of Glozman and Nunnery right there.
And so it is Andre Daescu and Susanna Barr who win game one of our mixed doubles gold medal match here in Philadelphia. Because they came through the winner's bracket, all they have to do is win one more in our best
2 out of 3.
Best 2 out of 3, games to 11. Glozman and Nunnery, of course, would have to win the next 2 and then go on to the championship tiebreaker game to 15. Earlier this week, I got a chance to sit down with the pickleball power couple, if you will, Megan Fudge and Ryler DeHart, in a very fun interview. Because these two are traveling around the APP Tour season just a little bit differently than some of their competitors. They met at the University of Illinois as tennis players, started playing pickleball together in 2021. Megan Fudge with 15 APP medals this season, DeHart with 2. But these two, in our Kitchen Confidential, explain how they have gotten closer as a family this APP Tour season. Welcome into Kitchen Confidential. I am joined today by Megan Fudge and Ryler DeHart. It's been so fun watching you guys on the APP Tour this season. And I know for you, it's been quite the journey, a new one this year in the RV as a family with your kiddos. JR, Lily, walk us through the decision to travel the country by RV.
We wanted to create stability. We knew last year with the travels and in and out and being in a different city every week in a hotel, flights and Airbnbs, was just not creating enough stability for them, and they just didn't know where we were going to be next. And we're like, all right, we need to have a home on wheels, and we need to create that space for us also to come home off the court, away from our job, and be like, okay, this is home. And no matter where we're parked, it feels like home.
Obviously, the partnership works incredibly well as a married couple. You have mentioned your 2 beautiful kiddos, been together for 14 years. Haven't seen a lot of you two in the mixed doubles circuit on pickleball. Why is that?
I don't know, somewhere along the lines, like, I just missed too many shots and she got mad. So she broke up with me. It is what it is.
Megan, would you like to respond to all of that?
I mean, you told the whole story here.
Is this interview over?
Him being left-handed, I had to play a lot of left side, so which was amazing for my development as a player, and it helps me for sure a ton in women's doubles as well. But this year I felt like I needed to challenge myself and kind of grow more as a player.
And I know watching her win the gold in St. Louis had to be incredibly motivating for you.
Yeah,
Let's also remember that we are very competitive with each other, and so now that I have won the gold, he's got to step it up here.
I'm just happy for her. I mean, it's a win for the family, you know? I mean, we have the same bank account, so it's all that matters. I mean.
A win for the family indeed. Megan Fudge and Riley DeHart, two of the favorites here on the APP Tour in terms of professionals. Megan Fudge and Susanna Barr playing a lot of women's doubles together. Right now, it's Susanna Barr with Andre Daescu trying to win this mixed doubles gold medal. Vivian Glozman, 22-year-old, out of Bellevue, Washington, with the serve to start us off in game 2.
Nunnery took that right off of Glozman's paddle. Again, the angle. I know Nunnery wants to step in the middle, but when he ends up going with that backhand chicken wing, that's not going to be good.
So it's a side out. Susanna Barr with the serve.
Ooh. Not very often we see a really good drive from the big man.
No, but
not knocking him, but
yeah, no, that was a good drive right there, and he went right at Glozman as she was still trying to come up to the kitchen line.
Rob Nunnery heard Andre Daescu call mine and said, wait a minute, I'm going to get right up in your face.
He was coming up flat paddle in front of his face.
But not much he can do there because he can't even hit that ball being in the kitchen if Daescu happens to smack it back over the net.
It's the intimidation factor, Chad.
I know it is.
That's what it was.
I know it is.
It was you hear footsteps.
I know it is, but I'm just saying. Put
From a
yourself
rules
in a
perspective.
tough spot.
I think they were going to be in a tough spot either way. Strong start here to game number 2 from Susanna Barr and Andre Daescu. Barr, a military veteran, says one of her favorite parts about competing here on the APP Tour is how many of her former military friends she gets to connect with as they travel around the country.
There it is.
Ball down the sideline from Vivian Glozman.
And that's something that we were talking about during the break. Glozman has to keep Daescu honest. She has to go back behind him. And right there, she finds the gap down the line.
Wow, what a point right there. Love how the crowd erupts for Aleckport.
Another look at it here. Rob Nunnery, Andre Daescu, everyone getting involved in that firefight. But it is Susanna Barr and Andre Daescu who end up getting the point there. Their 5th of this second game. They take a 5-0 lead here in game number 2 after winning game 1, 11-7. So a timeout called on the court by Glozman and Nunnery. If you are Glozman and Nunnery, what do you have to do to shake things up here?
Well, one thing is for Nunnery is he has to slow himself down. He's trying to do a little too much. He's run himself into some bad spots. But for Glozman, it's what we talked about is where she can't just stay in that cross court. She has to move the ball around. She has to go behind Daescu, keep him honest. And what that does is she keeps him honest. Now it opens up that left foot of Susanna Barr. If she doesn't and she allows Daescu to keep pushing middle, she tries to go to the left foot, which is the susceptible point for Barr. Then she feeds a forehand to Daescu, or she's going to push it out to the forehand of Barr, which she is stronger on.
Certainly, Vivian Glozman and Rob Nunnery have to mix up something here before Susanna Barr and Andre Daescu hit a rhythm that no one can get them out of. Daescu with the serve.
Yeah.
Around the post from Vivian Glozman.
That's beautifully done. Susanna Barr trying to get her pulled wide and just goes a little too much topspin. And Glozman with the beautiful around the post.
Opportunity here for Glozman to put herself and Nunnery on the board.
Oh, missed it, but did it bounce before it hit her in the ankle?
The ref called it out.
Oh, it was out.
Rob Nunnery coming up.
It was out, but
saying it absolutely missed long.
Nunnery said it was out by 3 feet.
Which would be hard to do given how much space there is between the baseline and the fence, but it's possible.
Just trying to do a little too much right there is Susanna Barr. Trying to reach in, I understand. You just had a point not go your way, but don't force anything.
Then Nunnery leaving that drop a little bit short, so puts them on to their second serve, but with a chance to extend this little 2-point run that they've started. The speed up there from Glozman and Andre Daescu sending it sailing wide.
Well, it was a ball that floated on Barr and gives Glozman the opportunity to pull the trigger right there, and she does a great job in a great spot.
Yeah, smart timeout here from Daescu and Barr. Momentum swinging in the direction of Glozman and Nunnery, but Glozman and Nunnery doing a better job the last few points, moving the balls around, not trying to do too much. Nunnery hasn't been pressing.
We have already had some really fun moments between these two teams. Let's take a look at our classic firefight of the match. Walk me through what you saw on this point.
Well, again, it's Daescu trying to drop in, but watch Daescu just get so big in the middle and just handle everything, and that's when the crowd kind of erupted on that let cord.
I mean, that point lasted 45 seconds. That was a very long point. Susanna Barr and Andre Daescu on top here in game number 2 of our mixed doubles gold medal match in Philadelphia. But certainly that lead at one point was 5-0. Nunnery and Glozman on a 4-point run here. And still with the ball on their side, so timeout called on the court by Daescu and Barr. It's going to be Rob Nunnery with the serve.
4-5-2.
Oh, good spot right there from Vivian Glozman, and not doing too much with that ball. She comes in, takes something off it right at the right foot of Susanna Barr.
And a tie game here in game 2. What a get by Glozman.
And, just out.
Just out is Rob Nunnery's lob, but whew, that was close. Daescu making the call to let it bounce before he tried to get it.
He mockingly gives it right back to Daescu going, yeah, that was out by 3 feet, right?
So the ball back on the side of Daescu and Barr. It's going to be Daescu with the serve.
Yeah, nice step in right there from Andre Daescu. As again, using that height and length and size to his advantage and just punish that forehand down.
Andre Daescu crediting much of the height that he has gotten to his dad. His father was a member of the Romanian national basketball team.
But Chad, that's what we like right there. We want to see her do that. She doesn't need to be.
She just doesn't have to be as fine. Yeah, she doesn't have to be as fine. And even making that ball bounce just to keep him honest, it opens up so much more of the court. Like I said at the beginning, if Daescu controls the middle, good luck.
And since that timeout was called, Daescu and Barr have been on a run, forcing the side out, and then 3 straight points.
Oh, and Nunnery again. It's going away from him. So when that happens, as it's sliding away from him and it's his forehand, the angle's going to be really tough, and he's got to be real fine and acute with it, but just goes wide. And 2 5-0 runs by both teams, and now another 4-0 run by Daescu and Barr to go up 9-5.
So a timeout called on the court by Glozman and Nunnery. They are in a spot where they cannot give up too many more if they want to keep their gold medal hopes alive. With Daescu and Nunnery taking game 1, they now sit just 2 points away from winning the mixed doubles gold medal here in Philadelphia. The crowd, like you guys have seen and like you have heard on TV, it has been into these matches. They have been cheering for let cords. They have been rooting for each team, everyone picking their side. And it's actually quite a pleasant day to be watching some pickleball here in Philadelphia. Susanna Barr and Andre Daescu going for their 4th gold medal together as a mixed doubles pairing here on the 2023 APP Tour. They sit just 2 points away, but it's Glozman and Nunnery in their much newer pairing trying to upset things. Going to have to dig in here if they want a shot. Daescu with the serve, 9-5-1.
Oh, jeez.
That had a little bit of mustard on it.
Right at the body. Again, hey, center mass, you can't get out of the way.
Just body up,
Body up. Chad and I love a good body up.
Now, Glozman standing too tall there. She takes the step back to give herself some room, but stays tall and ends up flattening out on it.
So it's a championship point opportunity. Susanna Barr with the serve. And that will do it. Andre Daescu and Susanna Barr win the mixed doubles gold medal here in Philadelphia. Their 4th as a mixed doubles duo here on the APP Tour this season. Just too strong. We will hear from both teams when we come back.
Gold medalist.
Jake from State Farm. I want that personal price plan. So how's this for personal? I draw mustaches on players' faces when they're asleep.
Coach Reed, you don't need to get that personal to get the State Farm personal price plan. It helps you create an affordable price just for you.
Oh.
Coach, it happened again.
I'm gonna get to the bottom of this.
Call or click to get a quote today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Having a tough time getting better? Our 3-day Level Up Pickleball camps feature a low student pro ratio and offer personalised training from the best pros in the game. Level Up will take you full circle through the point building process by teaching proper stroke mechanics, positioning and winning game strategies. Each camper also receives a personalised before and after video, an instructional manual, product discounts and more. Discover how good you can be with Level Up Pickleball Camps. Visit us today at leveluppickleballcamps.com.
Introducing Skechers Pickleball, the official footwear of the APP Tour. They're ultra lightweight and responsive for incredible speed. They have Goodyear rubber outsoles with a specialized pickleball design for increased side-to-side stability and agility. Plus, they feature shock-absorbing foam and Skechers' famous relaxed fit design for incredible comfort game after game. Conquer the court in comfort. Skechers Pickleball, the official footwear of the APP Tour.
And here is the Boca Raton championship point for Daescu and Barr, Chad.
Yeah, too strong from Daescu and Barr. We talked about it at the beginning. If Daescu can control the middle, then it's good luck. And they're fighting over that last one to finish right there. AJ McCord is down courtside with all 4 of our players.
It is time now for your gold medal match interview powered by Franklin. Give it up for both of these mixed doubles team. The crowd getting into this, as they should. So much fun to watch here in Philadelphia. We will get to our gold medalists in just a minute. But first, Rob and Vivian, this is a newer pairing for the two of you. Rob, what have you liked about playing with Vivian so far?
Oh, she's been incredibly positive. She's honestly, we had a deep run through the back draw and squeaked out a couple really close matches, and we were down big in a few of them. And she kept me positive the whole time. This is our first time playing together, and she was super supportive, kept me mentally there. So she did awesome, and she has so much talent. She's only going to keep getting better. So it was a lot of fun to play with her.
Vivian, first time playing with Rob, and you guys are walking away with this silver medal. Just what is it about your partnership that you guys were able to click so quickly?
Yeah, like Rob said, he's also done the same for me, being so supportive and nice. I had some rough catches, and he covered me, and vice versa. So yeah, it's been really fun, and this is my first championship Sunday, so I'm really happy.
First championship Sunday, but highly unlikely that it will be your last. Congratulations to our silver medalists here in mixed doubles in Philadelphia. Let's give it up for Rob and Vivian. All right, and now let's get to Susanna Barr and Andre Daescu. We have seen you guys play together now. This is the 4th tournament on the APP Tour, and you have been golden every single time. Susanna, how have you guys managed such consistent, excellent play?
Yeah, I mean, I think we were really challenged this weekend. Vivian and Rob played excellent. Rob and I were joking it was the first time we've ever really played against each other, actually, so that was kind of fun. But, you know, with Andre, like, we just know, for the most part, who's going to take which ball. Obviously, we were fighting over that final put away, but that was a teamwork effort. But, you know, consistency just comes with comfort, communication, and it's just been great playing with Andre.
And Andre, I know that despite the fact that you have won the gold every single time you and Susanna play, you always want to get better at your game. So how have you guys managed to up the level of play every single time that you've worked together?
Definitely. Well, the margins are very small. As you know, we're down match points in the finals in the main bracket. These guys are obviously super solid. Rob is in pretty much every championship Sunday. He's playing great at the moment. So we knew we had a big challenge ahead of us. Vivian is up and coming. She's got a lot of power. So we watched a little bit of video, had a game plan coming in. And look, we always try to adjust, always try to improve because, like I said, the margins are always very, very small. So you got to be on top of your game.
It is a margin that you come out on the gold side of more often than not, though. Congratulations, Susanna Barr, Andre Daescu, your 2023 PickleballSuperstore.com Philadelphia Open gold medalists. Give it up for Susanna and Andre.
Well, there you have it. Golden again are Susanna Barr and Andre Daescu for the 4th time on the APP Tour, Chad. That's just getting more and more impressive for the two of them.
Well, and you talked about it. It's the partnership, it's the familiarity, and the understanding of where each player needs to be on the court. And it builds the confidence, right? Because you know that you can make moves and you can go for balls, and you know your partner is going to be there.
And there's their stats right now from today. They defeat Glozman and Nunnery 7-5. Their 4th gold medal as a team this year, the most of any mixed pairing on the APP Tour this year.
And you heard them talk about just how much fun it is to play together because the communication gets better every single time. And there's really very few questions in their minds about whose ball is whose. And in mixed doubles, in any doubles, really, that is such a massive part of pickleball, is making sure that communication is key and locked in. Susanna Barr and Andre Daescu have it dialed. 4 gold medals as a team this year. Every single time they play together, they win the gold so far. 9 events down, a few more to go here on the 2023 APP Tour. And what fun it has been so far here on Championship Sunday, that mixed doubles match. Just a really fun match of pickleball to watch. Chad, for you, what is the biggest thing that stands out to you about Barr and Daescu?
I just said it at the end there. It's their familiarity. It's how comfortable they are together as a partnership, and it's Daescu can take some risks. He can get big. He knows that Barr is going to be there, and it's the same for Barr. She can take a few risks and speed a few balls up, and Daescu is going to be there to either defend or to counter.
Well, now for me, with their 4th gold medal this year, this puts Barr and Daescu on the mixed double side in the same conversation with Paris Todd and Simone Jargin on the women's side of dominance. It's going to take someone very special, very clean to knock them off of the top of the podium here on the APP Tour. So just very impressed with their camaraderie, their partnership, and what they can do together.
Absolutely. Congratulations to Susanna Barr and Andre Daescu, your gold medalists here in the mixed doubles division of the 2023 PickleballSuperstore.com Philadelphia Open. We'll be right back.